Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Madden. I know not every video game player's favorite franchise, but for someone like me who grew up playing it, this video is kind of a big deal. So I've bought Madden every year since Madden 2005, and this is finally the year where I'm just not interested in upgrading. We're about 2 weeks away from the launch of the latest edition of Madden, Madden 26, and as a diehard NFL and video game fan, I expected to continue my 20 plus year streak of purchasing the latest game. But there's actually a good reason not to this year. You know, beyond the fact that EA and EA Orlando have been releasing essentially the same game for years. So let's start there. Why has Madden failed to adapt over the years? If you aren't a hardcore Madden gamer, you probably can't tell the difference between this clip and this one, despite them being from games released years apart. It's kind of sad to see what was once a titan of the gaming industry rest on its laurels. To understand why Madden feels like it's in such a rut, we have to look to NFL 2K5. That's right, we're going over 20 years into the past because that was the very last time we got a game that competed head-to-head with Madden. You see, back in the day, there were a lot of NFL titles, including Madden, the 2K series, NFL Fever, NFL Game Day, NFL Quarterback Club, and more arcadey spin-off titles such as NFL Blitz and NFL Street. However, in 2005, EA made a deal with the NFL, putting an end to having to compete with other companies for better titles. This came after 2K5, widely regarded as the greatest football game ever made a better impression with players in 2004. ESPN NFL 2K5 received stellar reviews, including a 90 out of 100 on Metacritic for the PlayStation 2 and a 92 out of 100 for Xbox. But the thing that really struck a blow to EA was the price. Madden had released at $49.99, but when it was 2K's turn to announce their price, they settled on $19.99. In the words of one of the Madden devs quoted in a 2020 Grantland article, quote, "It scared the hell out of us." Well, Madden was still the top dog when it came to units sold, outselling 2K5 5.7 million units to 1.7 million units. The difference in price did cause EA to drop Madden's price to $29.95. By that time, many of the other franchises had given up. NFL Game Day 2005 was weirdly only released on the PS1, even after releasing Game Day 2004 on the PS2. And Fever and Quarterback Club, they were distant memories. Regardless, EA decided to use their financial might and signed an exclusive deal with the NFL so that they would be the only game in town when it came to NFL simulation titles. The effects of this move weren't seen immediately, but over time, the lack of competition has led EA to become complacent. With no direct competitor, there's no need for EA to push themselves. There are plenty of videos on YouTube breaking down all of the features that used to be in the games that are no longer there. And as with any video game title, there's been a concerted effort to monetize it to hell. The way Madden approaches this is through its Ultimate Team game mode. Players build teams to use in online matches by purchasing packs containing cards featuring different players. You can earn in-game currency to purchase these packs, but I mean, let's be real. If you want the best team, you're going to have to open a lot of packs, and in order to do that quickly, you'll need to spend a lot of money. The focus on Ultimate Team has led the developers to neglect other aspects of the game. Most disappointingly for me is the fact that my favorite game mode, Franchise Mode, where you're able to become a coach or general manager and build out your team, in my case, finally help the Dolphins win a playoff game, has been rather stagnant for the past decade or so. Granted, they're going to invest more into the mode with Madden 26, but, you know, it's too little too late as far as I'm concerned. Last year we saw the return of the college football franchise, also owned by EA, and I find their franchise mode equivalent, Dynasty mode, to just be much more interesting, as evidenced by the fact that I played College Football 25 nearly twice as much as I played Madden 25. The most important reason I'm holding off from purchasing Madden 26, however, is the fact that the exclusive license is set to expire at the end of the 2025-2026 season. So, if we as a community show that we're put off by the uninspired development of Madden, then maybe the NFL will open the license back up. Now, this part is just for Robert Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL. Robert, my man, can I call you Bobby? Hey, all. Editor Brian here. His name is Roger Goodell, which I do know. I wasn't trying to make a dig or anything. I was just being dumb. So, apologies, Roger. Please enjoy the rest of the video. Bobby, please don't renew the license with EA. Instead, give other companies a couple of years to develop their own titles. This should push EA to make their games better, and perhaps even more fans will get into the NFL by way of exciting new titles. I know a lot of people from my generation started playing football games with NFL Blitz because it was so over the top, and then they moved on to Madden and 2K. Heck, a lot of them are still playing 2K5 either on emulators or old consoles. There's an appetite for something new and different, and you're the only one that can make this happen. Besides, I'm sure you can still charge a lot for the license. I mean, what is EA gonna do? Stop making Madden games? That would just be insane. So I hope you all join me. Sit this year out, just play Madden 25 or College Football 26, and maybe one day we'll get back to having really great NFL titles to look forward to. Personally, I loved NFL Game Day 2004. You could make the fields have the various Super Bowl logos and even play on the moon. I'm finding out right now, while I'm writing this, that it was reviewed pretty poorly. Maybe that's why it only went to the PS1 back then, but it was the game of the year in my heart. Anyways, what was your favorite football game from back in the day? Let me know in the comments. And do you think it's realistic that we will be able to force the NFL's hand, or is this kind of just a pipe dream? Hell, maybe by the time you're watching this video, they'll have signed a new exclusive deal with the NFL and this will all be for naught. But if that's not the case, please join me in not playing Madden 26. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and check out our other channels, including Those Fake Nerds, Weird Sports, where we cover sports topics, and the Have Not Room, where we cover Big Brother, as well as our podcasting channel, Better Radio. And yeah, share this with your friends and tell them not to buy Madden 26. We will see you in the next one.